Today we get to install a Kemimoto Bimini top for our 12-foot plastic Sundolphin American 12. It is a perfect top for this boat and I'm super excited to show you how to install it and how it works.
Now slowly bring him over to this net.
Greyson!
That's a good trout!
Thank you, God! Thank you, God!
Yes!
An awesome thing about Kemimoto is they actually give you a hardware box with everything, including the waterproof super glue and the screwdriver needed to install it. So it's honestly pretty straightforward, but I start by laying out the top and I put the kind of crossbars in first, but I like to leave them sticking out a little bit just so I can access them quickly later. The instructions is really easy, step by step, but I am gonna run you through really quick how to put it together, so hopefully you can just skip that part. First things first, just line up L1 with L2 and R1 with R2. They give you everything you need, including the super glue, which is awesome. All right, so the bolt and nut go to this part, just like this, and the screws is what drills into the actual boat. So the nut will fit snugly in there. Secure that. Now, once you've matched L1 with L2, R1 with R2, just go ahead and snap them to the crossbars that we put in the canvas top at the very beginning of the video. They just simply, it's a press button snap system. Super simple, super easy. Do it on both sides, and the Bimini top is pretty much built. It's complete, and it takes just a couple minutes. Super simple. Another reason I highly recommend this Bimini top. Go. And that's pretty much it. All right, so with the Pond Prowler, we had to make some modifications to make it fit perfectly. And with this boat, I will expect no different. The beam's a little bit wider, but from the factory, they kind of bow out a little bit. As you can see, that one's hanging off the side over there. Yeah, you see that? How we've got this much room to go. Here's what I did with the Prowler to make it work. I put my foot in the middle, grabbed the edges, and I bent it inward. There we go, little bend. And I always like to line it up at the very end of the transom on the stern here. Just line it up perfectly. And that is a lot closer. And that'll work perfect. It'll bend in. So you will have to give it just a little bit of a bend due to the shorter beam. Now the actual stressful part, kinda, not really, measuring where the actual brackets go, because that's going to determine, where it lands, right? Okay, that looks good. So now what I do is you keep that held there, Kenzie. I'm going to slip this in here and see where it's actually going to land, which is going to be about right there. I'm going to mark it with my drill bit, and we're going to mark that as well. Does that look like it's pretty center in there? Mm-hmm. Is it marked? Mm-hmm. Perfect. That's the hard part. Yeah, just a little mark there. All right, now here's where things get important and where you don't want to mess things up. So what you want to do is you want to drill a pilot hole where you marked that. So I marked it a little bit too close to the edge there, so we're going to move inside and we're going to drill a pilot hole. Just like that. No problem. Now what I'm going to do, we're just going to go ahead and drill the other pilot on the other holes. Just like this. There we go, now we got them threaded. So this is just totally gunked up in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna use the super glue and I'll come back later and I'll do the perimeter with this adhesive so we can really seal it there. But it's not the end of the world. This is what they send you with anyway. All right, so here's what I do. Take that out, poke the top off. All right, now that we've got the screw covered in the adhesive, that alone will be a really good waterproof seal for the screw. So I'm not too worried about it. Hand tighten it. If you use a drill, you can strip it out. That's the last thing you want, then you just got a hole. But that is rock solid. Yeah, that is rock. That is not going anywhere. That is, you can hear it shaking on the trailer. That is freaking solid. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put that together just so we can do that side easier. All right, so now to fasten this here, you actually have a separate type of wing nut style screw bolt, which is really handy. So that way you can remove it on the water if you need to. You can transfer it to another boat if you need to, and you don't need any tools to completely remove this from your boat, as you will see when we get the finished product up and going. But that's much more convenient than having to carry around the screwdriver they give you or any other Phillips head screwdriver. All right, now let's move to the other side, and I'm gonna pick back up when we install the rest of the fastenings to the boat. All right, we've got it all set up, and that's about where she's gonna sit. All right, next is for the part that actually holds it up. So grab yourself another set of nut and bolts, just like that. Grab yourself a strap, and this is literally what you're gonna be doing, is you're gonna put the loop through here, just like that, and then you're gonna feed the bolt into the nut. Same as usual. So it's literally just that strap kind of raw dogging right there. And you just screw it in. You do that on all 4 points. Now, flip it up, flip it over, just like that. And you're gonna do the exact same thing to the opposite side. So my wife's gonna hold it up here. So Kenzie, if you'll just kind of hold it up. You remember how we did last time? Yeah. Just kind of hold it nice and level. And then I'm gonna kind of ballpark where these support straps are gonna go. Now I do wanna keep it as short as possible. So I wanna make sure that I can keep it nice and tight. So that way, you know, if you have these strings feeding all the way up front, that's just gonna hurt your casting room. But if it's right here, you could still stand on the bench. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfectly level if I'm being honest. It can just be ballpark. I just need to see, like right here, you see that? You can still stand up on the bench. Look at that, that's pretty awesome. You can sit up front and you have full range of motion casting. So it looks like we're kind of right in between the bench here. So I just kind of make mental notes. Nothing of this needs to be super exact if I'm being completely honest, because these things are super adjustable, so it's no big deal. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and drill that hole. We'll go like right here. That's about good for this boat. And I'll show you how quickly you can put it up and take it down in case you do simply just need more casting room. Now just take your 4 little brackets here, get all your screws handy, so you can just run around and bang it out. Get everything we need, all the hardware. Let's find our super glue. And the super glue is very, very important. That's why I love that they include that with this, with the Bimini top, because without it, you're not gonna have a waterproof seal, and the screws will simply just not have enough stuff to bond to. Make sure you get a nice coating, because if you get a lot on there, see how it's kind of dripping down? I don't really want that. But if you get a lot on there, it'll just kind of make it nice and messy, and it'll kind of spread out all over, creating a stronger bond as well as more waterproofing. So I always put a lot so it's just a total mess that I can clean up later. You see how it's just kind of oozing out the side? That's exactly what I want. All right, repeat the whole process around all 4 anchor points, and I'll show you the finished product, and then we'll hit the water and we'll take it out. All right, we got everything anchored in, and at this point, we're just kind of measuring everything, making sure everything's at the right tension. Yep, there you go. I get a shot up here. Look at that. Now, here's the coolest part. The reason why I think every one of these little boats should have a Bimini top for the summer. You wanna unhook that front one, and I'll unhook this one. We'll show them how easy it is to collapse it. Got yours? And you're done. That freaking easy. All right, now next, the very last thing we have to do is secure it in this bag. Just stuff it right down in there. Like that. Good job.
That looks nice.
Look at that.
Makes it look so much
Nice
better.
and clean. So once you get to the boat ramp, you just zoop, undo it in 2 seconds, lift it up, latch it, and it literally takes a couple seconds. All right, folks, here is the finished product. It looks so good. It trailers down the highway flawlessly and lifts right up so I can slip in the trolling motor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just beached the boat so I can show you some shots of the Bimini top, but it is fully functional. It is pretty awesome, and there's plenty of room on the bow to fish. Now, when we get back on the boat and we go into the flats, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to unsnap it really quickly, drop it, and then just start fishing. That's the best part, so that way we can have the shade on the way over here, but as soon as we hit the flats, we can drop it, and then I can stand up on that bench and I can fish off the back of it, and that's the main thing. If it wasn't foldable, then it would be a big deal, but it is foldable and retracts in just seconds. So you might have noticed the American flags. Doing an Independence Day collab with Kemimoto, who sent me this. Again, you can link them in, or I will link them in the description. You can pick up this exact Bimini top because it is an exact fit. Most of the stuff on Amazon is too cheap, too flimsy, or flat out too big. This is the perfect size. It's like a 2 to 3 bow size, and it just looks really freaking good. Kenzie, what do you think? You like the Bimini top? She's been talking all morning how much she loves it, but took the wife out. We're gonna fish this morning. It's pretty windy. Can't fish exactly where we want, but we've got some wind protection here. And yeah, just look at this thing. It looks so good. See that dark cloud? We've got some rain blowing in.
Whoa.
What?
Oh, a bunch of big bait fish just flew right by my feet.
Bait fish by you?
Yeah.
Oh.
A lot.
Well, they're probably following your lure. If you got a bunch of bait fish, because they'll follow your lure. And if bait fish are following your lure, that means a predator would be following the bait fish and the bait fish following your lure.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, we need to go out there a little bit and get hooked up. Just check that thing out, man. Plenty of shade. It fits this boat a lot better than the Pond Prowler. It works on the Pond Prowler, and on the Pond Prowler, you can fish right off the transom. So you can actually keep the top up and fish off the bow and transom. This one, you are gonna have to drop the top on this particular boat. But, oh man, I'm a huge fan. Gosh, it's getting dark. They actually sent me an anchor spike, which is pretty freaking cool and perfect for what I do and where I live. Put this thing together real quick. Now this anchor spike is a lot heavier than that other shallow water anchor spike you've seen me use on the Pond Prowler. Now this thing's no freaking joke. That's pretty awesome. Boom, check that out. Twist right down into the sand. Tie a rope to it. Now that is pretty cool. Look at this, Kenzie. Shallow water anchor. Watch this, we'll see how strong it is. I didn't screw it down very much. Oh, holds like a champ. See how quickly it collapses? Oh yeah. No problem. Covers all that junk too.
I've had it fun.
You just gotta cast all around you until you find them.
Oh shoot.
You hit?
Oh yeah, I did. Oh, I got hit hard.
Oh.
Oh,
I had a fish.
baby, come on, come to mama. Come on, you can do it. Oh yeah, come to mama. Oh yeah, bite me, baby. Oh, Greyson.
Oh! All right, careful, don't reel them all the way in. Stop. Oh, you got, oh, that's a nice freaking trout, Kenzie. All right, just bring them, oh, that's a nice trout. Don't reel, stop reeling. Now slowly bring them over to this net.
Greyson.
That's a good trout.
Thank you, God.
Yes!
Oh my God.
High five. Holy crap, Kenzie, that's a freaking unit right there.
Greyson.
Oh, that's a nice trout.
Greyson, didn't I tell you that I felt like God was telling me I was gonna catch a fish?
Kenzie, that's a solid trout. Oh, he smashed it. You hooked him perfectly. You set the hook perfect.
Oh my gosh, Greyson.
Good freaking job, folks. My wife just real. Oh, no. All right, hold up to the camera.
Oh yeah, baby. Got a speckle, is that a speckled trout?
Yeah.
Speckled trout, baby. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Huh.
Can I let him go?
Oh, there it is. Yep, you're good. Toss them in.
All right, buddy.
Good job.
Oh, yeah,
My hands are
baby.
slimy. Oh, Kenzie's on 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Holy crap. You're outfishing me 2 to 0.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap, Kenzie.
Oh my gosh, he's a little tinier.
Beautiful
Wow.
fish. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh wow, yeah.
Gosh, Kenzie, you're
Wow.
crushing it.
That is awesome. Heck yeah.
Good trout.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Kenzie, cast chest right in front of you.
Okay, let me relax.
That's a nice
Oh,
trout.
heck yeah, baby.
That's a good boy.
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Oh, he's fighting. He's really fighting hard. Gosh, dude.
Oh, that's a good one.
See how hard he's fighting? He will not go in the net. All right, it's kind of my fault.
Here, just, I'll do the net.
Ready?
You want
Ready?
me to get the net?
You got to kind of hide it from him. And
Got it?
there we go. Woo!
Nice.
That's a nice trout.
That is a big one. Yeah, heck yeah. I think that's about the same size as my first one.
Oh, yours was a little bigger.
Was it?
Yeah, definitely
Oh,
bigger. Yours was
Oh, yeah, you know what?
yours
Mine
was
bigger,
definitely bigger.
Yeah, you're right. That is 3. Oh, I'm all tangled. Oh, heck. Freaking yeah.
Ah, there he goes. All right, let's see how quickly we can pop this zone gun up. Huh, I can actually still stand. That's kind of wild. All right, you want to clip yours? Actually, I can just do it right here. Oh, I know, we're shallow fish finders. Look how freaking easy that is. Gosh, I love this thing. That easy and you got shade. That is awesome. She's having a ton of fun. She's outfished me today. We have to cut it super, super short because there is actually a storm blowing in on the horizon. And I can actually see rain and hear thunder. So as much as we want to keep fishing, we gotta go home. But we're gonna stop and swim real quick.
Nice work today.
Yeah, good job.
Wait, did I just bro you up?
Yeah, you did.
I totally just broed you up.
Look at this, beautiful Florida. Beautiful wife, beautiful boat, beautiful top. Gorgeous flag. And thunder. Gosh, I wish we could hang out here all freaking day.
Dude, me too.
Oh my
I
goodness.
just take a swim break and then go right back to fishing.
I know, we are gonna take a little swim break. Well guys, I absolutely love this Bimini top, especially on this boat. I loved it on the Pond Prowler, but I think I like it better on the John boat. It just fits better and it looks better. Don't get me wrong, the Prowler, you can actually fish both sides, but I was casting off the back there on that back bench and trolling on the way home. Got a bite, but had to pull over and take another look at this thing. See ya. So cool, isn't it? Well, there you have it, the Kemimoto Bimini top install, test, and hey, it catches fish, baby. It's super easy to take on and off, up and down. Pick yourself up one with the link in the description.